Idea how long ago? That's so weird. Okay, yeah. Well, YouTube stream back up at least. Okay. Um. Okay. As I was saying, yeah, he was always going to have to be dead because he saw the truth or whatever the fuck it is, and you can't have that be spoiled this early on. Even if it's just like deranged speak or whatever, it's still like the player would still be like, oh yeah, no, that's either going to end up being true or it's going to be like a twist for like something with this. So you want to keep it hidden. So the only way to do that is either he's been kidnapped and you don't find him till much later, or he's dead.
Seems like he was a fisherman by the name of Lewis. He had a gun and pursued Albert after he fled the house.
Lewis it is, then. What do you know of him?
Turns out you were right. He's an Innsmouther.
Those filthy scum have done it now. When I'm through with them, they will rue the day they dared lay a finger on a Throckmorton. Bring me that dirtbag Lewis. He and I are due a reckoning. Do this for me, and I'll help you with anything you need.
Dope. We'll go back to the ship quick. Hello, I'm back. Kept saying, I don't know. Oh yeah, this. Maybe like a camera or something. Maybe that's what it is. And in the map. So I gotta go like here, I think. Yeah, under the bar. The bar.
Oh. Hey, got a spare bullet, fella? I ain't eaten in days.
Yikes. Man, this place is lovely.
Stay alert. Monsters lurk underground. They're everywhere.
Uh-huh.
Ugh, I'll miss the carpenter's food giveaway with this darn port closure.
Okay.
Welcome to Under the Keel. What do you want?
I've seen some unsettling creatures around. Like nothing I've ever encountered. What are they?
So you met a wild beast, newcomer. No one knows what they are, but consider yourself lucky to still be in one piece.
One
They arrived
Piece,
in
oh my god!
Some say they come from the sea. Others that they are Kay's punishment for us.
And what do you say?
If it bleeds, you
I
can
know
kill it.
the PI
Keep
was
your
in
gun
One Piece, man.
handy. And if you want to erase the memory, I sell a perfect cure right here. Remember, better to be a coward and live than brave and dead. Unless you're a newcomer.
I'm looking for a man by the name of Lewis Flynn. Any chance he's here?
Yeah. Even if I knew, I don't rat to newcomers.
You want him gone. I can help.
As it happens, I know you owe a debt to Mr. Flynn. Trouble is, I found your note near the dead body of Albert Throgmorton, son of Robert. So, it seems Lewis is in trouble. Might have even come here to hide. But you hand him over and he won't be back to collect what you owe. Get me?
Rock. That would explain the blood. Fine. If it gets me out of this mess, you can have him.
So,
He's upstairs. Here's the key. You gotta promise to deal with him once and for all. But save the shooting for outside, huh?
smart
Yeah.
man. There's your good deed for the day. Bye.
What the? Get the... Oh.
Uh-huh. I get it, man. Yeah, I also hang seaweed drapes. Really pulls the place together. How big was this flood? Like, all-consuming?
Hey, who are you? What are you doing?
What the
Charles
fuck?
Reed, private investigator. Mr. Throgmorton hired me to find his son Albert, so I think you know why I'm here.
Drach. That darn bartender. It was all that crazy ape's fault. You hear me?
Uh-huh.
Calm down. I only want to speak, for now. But no, if you reach for your gun, you'll hit the floor faster than you can say poetic justice.
I've got nothing to hide.
It all happens.
Start at the beginning. What happened?
We were in our house, me, Paul, and Will. Barry'd gone to the sea. Though I told him that it would only bring bad luck. If he'd listened to me, we'd all still be alive.
Come on, Lewis. Focus.
Right. Well, Barry dragged that damn ape to our house. He was bragging about how much Mr. Throgmorton would give us for saving his son. But that ape, he was out cold. Then woke in an instant and started screaming, attacking us. After that, can't remember a thing.
You shot to kill. No warning, no second chances. You pursued Albert even after he fled. Why?
I can't remember it. When he woke, it was like a bloody mist descended over me. First thing I recall after is that darn warehouse and me covered in blood. I had no idea what happened, though I suspected it had something to do with that ape. Turns out, I was right.
The things you did to Albert don't look like a bloody rage. A fatal shot to the head, a hidden body. One might start to wonder if it was deliberate.
I don't know what to say. I wasn't myself.
I hear there's a bit of a feud between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. Care to fill me in?
Those apes hated us from the moment we arrived in Oakmont. Our home was destroyed. We just needed a place to stay. The Blackwood Grand family sheltered us, but others were not as hospitable. We needed jobs, food, and medicine. The city denied it all.
And so?
We had to fight for every crumb of bread. And those Throgmortons in their high castle only made our life harder, always conspiring behind our backs, always setting people against us. I'd love to see them suffer like we suffered.
You mentioned a grand family. What do you mean?
So you're a newcomer, huh? Explains a lot.
Yeah, a newcomer with a gun. Answer the question.
Okay. People here are crazy about bloodlines and tradition and reputation. The head honchos of Oakmont are called the Grand Families. There's the Carpenters, who control most of the city's underworld, the Blackwoods, who share kin with Innsmouthers through the Marsh family.
And let me guess, The Throgmortons.
Right, those filthy apes. Now that most of the Blackwoods are gone, there's nobody left to protect us Innsmouthers.
What kind of... why do you... your face, it's,
Oh, so you're here to attack me just because I look different to you? Wanna spit on me, whisper to your friends? What's new?
no, I'm sorry. I didn't know how to ask. I've just never met someone like you before. I didn't mean any offense.
Innsmouthers' bodies were blessed by the Sidhe. You're gonna see a lot of us here, so you better get over it. We are proud of who we are.
Yeah.
I think I've got all I need.
Please, Mr. Reed, don't tell Throgmorton about me. I know I'm in no position to ask. I didn't want to do whatever it is I did. Honest, have mercy, please. I have a family. Without me, they'll starve.
This is not exactly cut and dry. I need some time to think.
Perhaps I can offer something to grease your grinds. I still have a few bullets on me.
I'm assuming like bullets are kind of the currency. Well, probably valuable. Okay. So, let's see. I don't like Throgmorton. He seems kind of an ass. But his son did die. And I told him how his son died. Told him who killed his son. Then it found out that there's potential that when the person who pursued and killed his son did so, he could have been having a psychotic episode. Not his fault. Also, however, I have been hired to do some stuff. Throgmorton's influential and he could help me further investigations. I could lie to this guy, say, yeah, we got a deal, give me the bullets, and then go tell Throgmorton anyway. Be kind of a piece of shit thing to do. And it's not like this guy's innocent either. He you know, someone's son died either way, and whether it was due to a manic episode or not, I think he needs to be brought in.
You think you're the first person to offer me a bribe?
Please, Mr. Reed.
Now, don't try my patience further, Mr. Flynn.
Okay. Lewis was aware of his actions. Lewis was aware of what he was doing during the fight with Albert Throgmorton. Lewis was mentally affected and couldn't entirely control his actions. If he did do that while mentally affected, I don't know. I'll say Lewis was mentally affected. Lewis was under mental influence. Lewis killed Albert Throgmorton while under some sort of mental influence. He couldn't control his actions and thus can't be blamed for Albert's death. I could try and cover for him, or else Robert Throgmorton will have his head. Or what's the other option? Lewis deliberately murdered Albert, psychic influence or not. Lewis was out to murder Albert Throgmorton. He had a motive too, the mutual hatred between the Innsmouthers and the Throgmortons. I must tell Robert Throgmorton the truth and bring the murder to justice. I mean, either way, I think it's this, but I don't think the right thing to do is to cover for him. Because, like, he still killed somebody. Whether in a manic episode or not. So he needs help either way. So I would hand him over to the police at the very least, but, like, that's probably not going to be an option, right? So I'll see what I can do with that.
Mr. Throgmorton, I've encountered something,
What? I don't have all day.
some unusual creatures, and they sure weren't friendly.
You've seen a wild beast, Mr. Reed. I'm somewhat surprised to see you still alive. Those unsettling things appeared after the flood. I've commissioned a few studies on them, but we know little more than when we started. They're aggressive, but fortunately not immune to gunfire.
Yeah, I learned that firsthand.
Try to avoid them when possible, and when you can't, keep your weapons handy.
Then again, I don't like Throgmorton all that much. I don't know the situation either. Like, I know basically what happened, but and if he's not that hidden, he might be found out. That might not be too good for me.
I tracked the murderer down, but he was attacked by those things prowling the back alleys. They tore him apart. It was that Innsmouther fisherman, Lewis. He was covered in your son's blood. That may have attracted the beasts.
Are you certain the body is his?
Beyond any doubt. All that's left of him is a heap of flesh and this scrap of cloth. It's from his jacket. Just ask his friends.
Alas, this was my revenge to exact, not some wild beasts. Something must be done about those pests. Still, justice has been served. This isn't closure, but at least I know now the story. Thank you.
Mr. Throgmorton, I hate to press you, but do you think you could help me now?
Yes, you've earned it. Kay, to think a newcomer barely off the boat solves a crime the police couldn't, but I digress. Remind me, what brought you to Oakmont?
I think I'm going mad, Mr. Throgmorton. I see things, visions, and I needed to stop. I was drawn here, or guided, or I But I believe the source of this madness is here, in Oakmont.
You're not wrong, Mr. Reed. An inexplicable hysteria spread through Oakmont after the flood. I funded an expedition to explore recent geological activity that may be responsible.
A geological expedition? I'm not sure I follow.
I have reason to believe the flood and this madness have the same source. As above, so below. So I sent men to find out.
Do these cases of hysteria involve shared visions as well?
Since the flood, many Oakmonters have had similar nightmares. Indeed, Professor Doe, the expedition leader, complained of them herself.
Waterlogged ruins with unnatural architecture, a sleeping giant, drowned streets, and a voice calling from the depths.
Her words exactly. She proposed the expedition, desperately wanting to find the cause.
You mentioned the flood. You think it's more than just a natural disaster?
You weren't here, Mr. Reed. What happened defied scientific explanation.
Has your expedition found anything?
I do not know. Albert was part of it. His passing cannot be coincidence. Why was he alone at the port? And where are the others?
You think your son was killed because the expedition uncovered something?
Is it so hard to believe? I had no news for a week, then Albert, the only one I could trust, comes ashore and is killed.
It does sound suspicious.
Mr. Reed, I want you to find out what's going on. I expect you're as interested in the expedition's results as I am.
If I'm going to look into this, I'll need to know more. Where should I start?
I'll give you the address of the expedition's headquarters and a key.
That's all you can tell me?
Let me be clear, Reed. You do not speak to me like that again.
I'm sorry, Mr. Throckmorton. I just meant the more I know, the better.
I am a busy man. I funded the research, but left all preparations to Professor Doe and Albert. When you've finished, come see me at the Throgmorton family manor. It's in Old Grove. Here, I'll show you.
What about my expenses?
They will be reimbursed after you complete your task. And of course, you've earned some compensation for your work here at the port. I'll also include a fair advance in bullets.
Bullets?
The dollar lost its use here, Mr. Reed. After the flood, Oakmont returned to bartering.
Ah,
Bullets mean more than bills.
I see. Was about there. An extra bullet loaded, gaining a chance to deal double damage with the pistol. Requires a knowledge point. Oh, I bought that one. Whoopsies. Guess I'm going gun proficiency. Oh, I wanted to get this one, if any of them. Damn, I can't refund either. Oh well.
door won't budge.
Yeah, he left.
Hey, knock it off.
Those are new crafting options. Ha. So I can't take out my gun yet. I can only melee attack. This really did get hit hard. So this stick. Okay. All right. Well. My diary part 1. I don't know what exactly sank the USS Cyclops, only remember the screams and the metal creaking, water filling the deck and my headache. The worst I've ever had. I found myself among the floating seaweed, drowning. A nearby piece of a boat helped me survive and reach the shore of a small island. They found me on it later, starving, half mad, and babbling about the ancient ruins and their denizens. The officials said none of what I thought I'd seen was real, but my memories are true. My strange powers gained after the ordeal prove it. I found something horrible on that island, something old and dark and slithering. It still haunts me.
Crew of the Cyclops. Semper Fortis, brothers. Never again, they say.
Huh. Ooh, slick with it. I'll keep the unburdened though.
No matter how much of this I chug down, the visions always return.
A crumpled letter. Mr. Reed, you were the rare example of a man who treated one of my kind humanely, and I feel I have to repay the debt to you. Take this as a friendly piece of advice. Run. Save your life and leave this Drakh city to the depths. Don't dig into its secrets. They are not worth it. There's nothing good left here. I believe you can find a way to escape. Please heed my words. Lewis Flynn. Oh. Thanks for sneaking in, I guess. Alright, that's gonna be it for the night. I know it's a shorter stream, but I kind of got in here later, and yeah, I'll look up how the average completion time for this game, and if it's too long, because it seems like it's an open world game, then I'll just play it outside of October, because mainly I want October to be kept to like less open world games that are just gonna take too long. Subnautica I am keeping on there just because like it keeps the straight horror vibe, and I feel like shouldn't take that long. I don't know too much about it, but I know it's not, it like depends, but usually it's not too long. And then with like Soma, that was only like 12 hours long. So if this game is going to be like 80 hours long, none. We'll play it some other time. But yeah. All right. Have a good day, night, or whatever.